The biggest enemy of the free world is not what most people think. What I've been identifying in the science of the mind is that greed is the biggest enemy. Hate is the biggest enemy, and misunderstanding is the biggest enemies of the free world. And that what we've been thinking of liberty and freedom is slavery, really. I'm talking about the slavery of always needing something more, always wanting something more technological devices, more TVs, more cars, more houses, more. It's the virus of more in our minds. And it means that we can't be happy with what we've got. We're always agitated, we're always searching and travelling here and there looking for happiness somewhere, but we never really can find it. And what about hate? Hate is a whole spectrum of viruses in our minds. Can be rage, can be just a little bit of anger or frustration, even a little annoyance. The slightest bit of not wanting what we've got is a virus that I'm making a part of this diagnosis of hatred that I've talked about in the written blog. And it hurts our minds, it hurts other people's minds, and the greed, it hurts our world. I've been talking about being frugal and needing less to be more happy. There's a misunderstanding out there that I'm diagnosing with the signs of the mind. We've been thinking that the correct understanding is that we should get more houses, more money, always needing more fame, more happiness outside of ourselves, more of everything we're wanting, more food even. People are just wanting more food, more soft drinks, all of these things that do we really need it to make us happy? That's the irony, is the more we get of this stuff, the less satisfied, the less full we are. So it's like the more food we eat, the less satisfied we feel. Sometimes it's like that, if it gets out of balance. And the more we drink, the more drink we need. The more cars we get, the more cars we think we want. It just goes on and on and on, and it's endless. And it always feels thirsty, always feels hungry. Whereas training with the science of the mind is learning to be happy, appreciating. People appreciate it when we appreciate them. Isn't that nice to be appreciated? Everybody wants to be appreciated. But we live in a world where it can be really hard to be appreciated, to get some appreciation. And that's because people aren't used to appreciating things. It's not because we're not appreciable. It's because people have these illnesses in their mind, and they're so common that people think it's normal at this stage in human development, in human evolution. But I can see a future where people evolve and they get free of greed and they're happy with less. And it really gets very happy. That's the interesting thing. As long as it's not too little, that we actually end up in poverty, or we feel that we don't have enough. But it's amazing how little we actually need. That's an interesting concept. How easily pleased can we be? And if we take less from Mother Earth, then we can share with a lot more people, and a lot more people can have what they need, because we haven't been greedy and because we understood correctly. I've been writing about this sort of thing in the written blog of the Science of the Mind on the website and in the book, and talking about it here on the videos, about how we actually can share. We can have more people on the planet and have a better quality of life But we need to neutralize these diseases, these viruses, out of our systems individually and collectively. As a group, we need to evolve and become more human, really take up our humanity, our capacity to be more selfless, more generous, and more loving. And in this video, the message is that the biggest terrorists, the only terrorists that I've really come across or really believe in, is these bad thoughts that make us greedy, these bad words, bad actions that are coming out of greed, coming out of hate. These are the biggest enemies of the free world. And what we've been thinking is freedom is really a slavery, and we've been enslaved to desires and to hates and to misunderstandings. It's time to set the record straight and get free and create a free world.